like, bitch, you a gospel light, bitch. Fuck you talking about? If that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga named Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. Soft cold shit, we bout it. UPK, shoot solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like, bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood. Hood. More than you, bitch. Sharp on shit, I'm bout it. UPK, shoot solid. Fuck nigga don't want war. It ain't enough clips in your army. All the bitches wanna take my piece. Why they hoe wanna take my piece? All the nigga wanna take my piece. No, I can't let a dog take it from me. I can't let a dog take it from me. You a hoe study and you dummy. And these bitches really out this bitch walking around like they don't know nothing. And a lame nigga fall for them and get set up for the coins and get gunned down, man down. Shoulda took the time, get a damn no. But I see the starter and I show her. She could never get a piece hold. You a dirt ass, rust ass neck bitch with a fake ass jewelry. In Tennessee while I'm touring. It's a Tennessee, but she luring. Yeah, that sucker duck bitch ass boy, fuck nigga over that bit mugger. I say, if that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. Soft cold shit, we bout it. UPK, shoot solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like, bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood. Hood. More than you, bitch. You a lame nigga down to me. Eat candy, but I'm sucker free. You a little nigga, ain't nothing to me. Base up, boy, I fit a beat. Yeah, AR-223. Draco with a magazine. Yeah, the clip look like limousine. I shoot your ass in the spleen. Boy, I bust your ass in the temple. We debating by the temple. Tell the truth, boy, you's a victim. And you squirm off like a lizard. Nigga walk down my road. Why does nigga come down my road? Boy, come down my road. Boy, I charge your ass toll fee. I'm a real big priest, nigga. UBK play for keys, nigga. Commanding to get a damn order, but ain't nothing to me to damn kill you. I was stalking his ass like a cat. All weapons, boys full of tech. Boy, like a close comeback. Nigga got popped off for a neck. If that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. Soft cold shit, we bout it. UPK, shoot solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like, bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood. Hood. More than you, bitch.
Christ said 7 women gonna be on one nigga in the end time. Nigga, fuck wrong with you, boy? I'm stressed by that damn hoe ass bitch. Fake ass nigga too. Yeah.
Yo, this be actually really hard.
That's enough. UBK shit, South Coast shit, man. Shout out Bar Dog, Tennessee, up little bit, nigga. Hey, get the money, hey. I don't know the fuck going on out there, motherfucker, man. Hey.
Hey, get the money, nigga. Taste the paper, bitch. Keep all of your morals, never slave for shit. Ice up on my wrist. Yeah, I'm hood rich. I don't give a fuck about to get pop quick. Yeah, I'm on that shit. Yeah, I'm in the town. Niggas talking about that G, but now they come around. They can't even come around. Yeah, I'm up, nigga. Man, fuck all of these hoes, get the bucks, bitch. I'm a young rich nigga, I ain't tryna flex. You can tell I'm cold by the ice around my neck. Straight up VVS, I charge you, boy, you wanna test. I don't get no shot about a nigga or a bitch. Boy, I love the life I live, cause a nigga keep it real. Nigga freshly hell, take that drip, but get your spill. I ain't lil' flip, getting pimped up out of heels. I'm a straight G though, getting paper like a miso. That's that South Coast stain if you're tryna hang. You be catered by the bang, boy, we rep the same. Nigga try to talk, but we rep that murder game. Get your ass pop, ain't nothing to a G. Hold up, bitches wanna fuck, but hell nah, I don't pay no fee. Bitches leak 2G, got that ice, I make it sneeze. All these niggas lame as hell, can't even come around me. Bitches South Coast, South Carolina, bitch, I'm styling, yeah.
Hell ain't no demons get control of me. No money get the best of me. No bitches getting up over me. Don't want much nigga, I'm sucker free. That's the way it gotta be. These niggas chain, these bitches chain, y'all chain is soak me. For real, this brotherhood a weapon. And bitch, we carry weapons. Like a rob on nigga, ass don't even need a weapon. And y'all be reputation, and y'all be well respected. And if you got a problem, then y'all better address it. You cross that long, we show no mercy. Cross that line, you ain't gon' need surgery. You pull up and they get nervous. You ain't making no move, you ain't got no purse. On you, because I ain't never worried. I'm putting the work, both of my hands dirty. For real, I learned from the OGs. I'm a young nigga, but I'm a certified priest. And I'm from Tennessee. In this Minotaur that I gotta keep my heat. You should play it safe, and we gon' play for keys. For real.
I'm in the bushes, just watching this family. I got extensions, shit up, make granny start dancing. Yeah, we know what you did, and I'm coming, I'm loaded. And I know you don't know it, I just posted up, scoping. There's a shooter outside and he quiet. There's a shooter outside and he quiet. Yeah, he quiet. Yeah, he quiet. Yeah, he quiet, then the motherfucker quiet. They know shit like I'ma shoot. 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 Get it. Diamond dance. Get it. You get the picture. I see you smiling. There's a shooter outside and he quiet, lil' nigga. All that cap rap might have to find me a nigga. All these niggas watching move, they start jocking the image. I can't even buy it, lil' nigga. I know this pump it or flip 'em, we get the drop on them crackers in Alabama. I get the order and she pull up on the Klansman. They talking about they catch a nigga, they gon' hang 'em. Catch 'em while they hanging. One by one we take 'em. I know this bitch, that bitch told she keep a secret. No, but I can't trust her. What's the point, bitch, in my business? We moving silence. No rank, little boy, keep silent. This Mac come with a silence. It's a true moment of silence, little bitch. There's a shooter outside and he quiet. There's a shooter outside and he quiet. Yeah, he quiet. Yeah, he quiet. Yeah, he quiet, then the motherfucker quiet. They know shit like I'ma shoot. 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 Get it. Diamond dance. Get it. You get the picture. I see you smiling. Cause a ball bit. Christ return. It's gonna be some killers all in these streets. Vesture dipped in blood. No, he ain't condensed in peace. It's gonna get way too ugly for the land and free. Ask yourself why, little boy, and I'm sure that you see. I don't believe in make-believe. Greek mythology is way too cheap. I don't celebrate my birthday cause this shit bigger than me. Call me what you wanna call. I'ma prove it with the tongue. If these boys ever catch me, I'm going out like 7 sons. Stick my tongue, gotta put my hands on like cut the bitch off. Before I ever trade on my nation, my word or my God. All these Edomites trying to catch me cause they know I'm right. It either be a bitch or my own people that's trying to take my life. There's a shooter outside and he quiet. There's a shooter outside and he quiet. Yeah, he quiet. Yeah, he quiet. Yeah, he quiet, then the motherfucker quiet. They know shit like I'ma shoot. 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 Get it. Diamond dance. Get it. You get the picture. I see you smiling. Pussy ball victim.
Yeah, I got that power that love me so much. Do it so big, I cannot be touched. Look to the hill that cometh my help, my faith in the power and not in a man. He give me the tools, I'm building my plan. Living my life, obeying the man. I stand up tall, my back don't bend. Dunk on demon like Shaq in his prime. Transform, no Optimus Prime. You gotta get yours, I already got mine. My power gon' live, they power gon' die. Praising the king that sit in the sky. He give me the joy, he give me the peace. Fell on my feet and I pray to the east. Wisdom and knowledge, I gotta go eat. Just call me a shark, I live in the sea. Open your eyes and you're gonna see that masterpiece that I am him, cause I'm not them. I can swim above the rim of they success. And when it comes to dodging mess, yeah, I'm the king of that BS. I'm getting strong, I like the flex. UPK, we blow up next. Yeah.
Time to get rich, boy, it's time to get lit, boy. She poured me a drink without asking. I don't even know little shorty or see what she post, so that bitch must be crazy. I'm way too lit, yeah, we way too lit, yeah. Showing this bitch, boy, I'm a true ass prince, so you know what nigga flipping tables.
Yeah. who hate us whisper together against us. They saying all kind of false and evil things against us. But if the power is with us, then who the fuck can be against us, huh? He teach us not to fret and envy over evil deeds, to stand firm in the words, to dodge the evil schemes. Yeah, so we hold our peace and now we mute. It's only the devil, so that we rebuke. Yeah. The hands of the wicked won't drive us away. So we stand on our feet and we face the east. We trust in the Lord, so we meditate and wait. Meditating every night. We doing what's pleasing in His sight. Yeah. It's a battle that we cannot lose. It's only the power that He gave us that we couldn't refuse. Yeah. So if my enemies is hungry, then I feed them. If they thirsty, then I'ma give them a drink. I ain't gonna hold them with a knife and I ain't gonna threaten to slice. But instead I open the loaf and I just hand them a slice of the bread of life. Yeah. Many will hear and a few will take heed, but I wanna be judged by my good deeds. Yeah. Obedience. Yeah, long suffering, patience. Yeah. UPK, we up now, later, and forever. Yeah. Hey, if y'all wanna know where y'all bitch at, she at the nearest camp trying to join our school. I'm just playing, man. I'm just playing. Hey, y'all don't put me in council, but I'm rocking it out with Officer Shaw. We in the studio. We gotta get up out of here.
Yeah, I clap it up. This is No Affiliation Radio. And we and our topic tonight is this, I don't know that sister name. It's like
just cause AJ Owens.
AJ Owens. Yeah, AJ Owens.
Right.
Going in on the sister that was murdered when this happened yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's like I'm your host, Officer Nayar, and there to my right we got it's like here to my left we got Captain Not Design the building, man. Get that.
All right.
Over to my left we got Precinct Officer Mardaki.
Right. All right. I'm Officer 400 Kazamar, man. You know what I'm saying?
Officer 50 Rockets out.
That's right.
But we're going in on the sister. I keep wanting to say Ajike. Is her name Ajike?
How you say this sister's name?
Is it Ajike?
Ajike.
I don't know. It's like if I'm butchering her name, but
Just say
I'll say Ajike. Ajike Owens. She was murdered yesterday. Is that AJ?
Yeah.
Oh, well, AJ Owens. The sister was murdered yesterday. Of course, a heathen took this woman's life. Of course,
Right.
the same way a heathen took the little 14-year-old boy's life. How long ago it was? 2-3 weeks ago.
Right.
You know, so we're gonna go in on that topic, and then we also we're gonna talk about these simps again.
That's right.
Damn right.
And then we're gonna talk about submissiveness as well.
Damn right.
So I think the first topic we're gonna start out with is the sister AJ Owens.
Oh, don't forget my favorite topic.
Oh yeah.
The purple pigs.
Oh, damn right.
Because we're gonna get a roasting session.
Mhm.
We
Right.
can't do it without that. That's like the icing on the cake.
Man, I'm right.
Go ahead.
All right, so like y'all gonna go ahead and press play on that. Yeah, kind of.
Now this right here is Boo, the sister, right?
Yeah, kind of.
And just before you play it, what's the briefing on that? So this is a sister that got shot by a heathen.
Right.
Yeah,
And this just recently happened.
I think she was
This just
like,
happened yesterday, right?
This happened yesterday. Which city is this in?
Florida, sir.
Florida.
Right.
So we just recently experienced one of our brothers down here in Columbia, South Carolina, just got murdered, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now we're showing you
and this happens periodically. I don't know if y'all know this is a trend, but really, and here's the thing, right? If y'all don't mind me talking, just really, what people don't understand is that just because the media doesn't cover all of it doesn't mean it's not happening.
Right.
Because this happens all the time.
Right.
This happens every day. Just sometimes the media want to cover it, whatever. You know, some conspiracists would say, well, you know, they're doing some other things behind closed doors. You know, whatever the case is, you might be right, whatever. But like this crime against our people is something that has been happening for a long time. It happens every day. It's just that you're seeing it back in the news. It's trending again, and it's going right along with the trending behavior of the white man, which is the perpetual hatred that he has for us.
Right.
And you're seeing another sister who has to die, unfortunately, by the hands of our enemies that the Lord told us to stay away from, that told us to separate from.
Right.
So like, if you can go ahead.
And if I could, just real quick, you know what I'm saying? What you about to witness right now is a hate crime.
Right.
You understand? White supremacy, white society, they hate black people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? With a perfect hatred. You understand? They hate us straight up and down. And what we about to see right now is a sister that got killed by her neighbor for just being black. Go ahead, bro. Now go ahead.
Man, you know, as like the public eye that they see on Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans, they label us as being like the most dangerous people on the planet. But that is a goddamn lie, man. The white man is the most dangerous man on the planet.
Right.
He's a filthy bastard, man. He's right there in front of you.
Right.
Right.
That's why.
Manslaughter and assault charges after a very disturbing shooting that's leading to new questions about the state's Stand Your Ground law. AJ Owens is the woman you're seeing on your screen right now, was shot and killed allegedly by a neighbor through an apartment door in front of one of her 4 children. Mark Strassman reports it took 4 days for charges to be filed in this case.
Should lie, yeah. You was about to say something, guys? Now, I wanted to point out 2 things that she said just real quick, and then I'm gonna hand it to you. She said, I don't know, let me just go back just a little bit. Let me just go back just a little bit, because what she said was something.
By a neighbor through an apartment door in front of one.
Right there. Let me see.
About the state's Stand Your Ground law. AJ Owens is the woman you're seeing on your screen right now, was shot and killed allegedly by a neighbor.
She said allegedly. Was shot by her neighbor. Did y'all catch that? Now, of course, and then the other part that I want to point out was it took them 4 days to arrest this devil.
Right.
4 days. So for one, she was allegedly, which means that they say, oh, okay, well, it may be a stand your ground, and maybe it was, self-defense, blah blah blah.
Right.
It took 4 days to arrest this devil. Now, if that was a black man or a black woman and that killed in so-called white woman or white man in their yard, this is gonna happen. They getting arrested within an hour.
Right.
You understand? I'm gonna let this play. I'm just gonna stop talking. Like, you was about to say something?
You said it.
Okay. Okay.
Neighbor through an apartment door in front of one of her 4 children. Mark Strassman reports it took 4 days for charges to be filed in this case.
A neighborhood feud ended in tragedy when Ajike Owens was shot and killed in front of her son Friday in Ocala, Florida. The 35-year-old was struck in the upper chest by a bullet shot through the front door from a gun allegedly belonging to 58-year-old Susan Lawrence.
I wish our shooter would have called us instead of taking actions into her own hands.
But on Friday night, after Owens' children were playing outside and approached Lawrence about an iPad they left behind, law enforcement says Lawrence yelled at the kids and threw a roller skate at them, leading Owens to confront Lawrence at her door. Police say Lawrence pulled the trigger, shooting and killing the mother of 4. She claims self-defense.
It's crazy. Like, if you don't mind me commenting on that, it's crazy. But like Esau is such a horrible animal, right? He would have you, or she would have you to believe that they're doing this in self-defense. Right? When we know that every opportunity that they have to murder a black Hispanic individual, they're going to take that opportunity.
Right.
They're going to take that opportunity. Because this right here, like she literally, they just literally said that this woman threw escape at one of the children.
Right.
Like, what part of the game is this? Like, what part of self-defense is this where you're already, showing an act of hatred towards the children?
Right.
But at the same time, you murdered this woman who was just coming back to retrieve her iPad. Is that what they said? She was looking for her iPod? They tracked her back to that crib?
Yep.
Come on, man. Like, she wanted her dead. Y'all got some good drink tonight, man.
You can pass that down the cap.
Got over there. What's that, little frog? What's that right there? Yo, shout out to Officer Bun Corral.
Damn right.
He bringing the good scotch up in here. We learned this from Commander General
Pass that down too.
that we only gonna have
You
the
want to taste this?
best drink. Then we got the dumpling. Okay, we got the wine. Yes, sir. Most high Christ.
Like it, my mate. So I'm reading this article from CNN. It's a part that stood out to me, man. It's he said the 9-year-old boy who witnessed the shooting blames himself.
Damn, what?
Yeah, because he first told his mom the neighbor had confronted him and his siblings, in his soul and in his heart. It's his fault that his older brother, his older baby sister, and his baby brother, as well as himself, will never see their mother again.
Damn.
Good night.
He blames himself.
You didn't even pull the trigger.
And the sad part about it, you might not quite understand it, but that's because of Christianity that he blames himself.
Right.
He can't, in his mind, fix his mind to say the white man is the devil like we have. Give that
Right.
He understands the white man is the devil, but he can't understand the white man is the devil because the Christian church has so blinded, Black Hispanics and Native Indians to where we blame ourselves for our own atrocities. We blame ourselves for everything. You know what I'm saying? On top of the fact that we have, people in our nation, such as those purple pigs, who have no compassion on our people and make them feel like they're niggas because they're just niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like the white man had no effect on the reason why we are the way we are as a people, destroyed in this place. That's all I had to say. What's the like?
I know the other day I was talking to this brother. We was having a discussion and whatnot about the truth. And he was bringing up about the struggles of the black person, right? Basically, what he was saying is black people are the way they are. It's because of black people. And they need to stop trying to blame white people for their own problems.
Right. I heard that before.
And that's absolute madness, man. That's absolute. When we first came out of slavery, how long ago did Black Wall Street have? 50, 60 years?
Right.
Out of slavery? They left us alone. Well, they ain't leave us alone. But they let us be within ourselves for 60, 50 years.
Right.
And we had airports, we had our own economy. Right. The black dollar went around so many times, it was ridiculous, man. It stayed inside the black community. Right. And what they did, they destroyed it. Whenever we try to elevate ourselves, whenever we try to grow as a people, they destroy it, man.
Right.
Yeah, brother. Hey,
Blame who need to be blamed.
Right.
The white man. I blame him for marriage.
Right.
If I wake up with a headache, I'm blaming him. I got an ache in my body. I am blaming him.
Right. Damn right, dude, my head, man.
Yeah, right.
And what's so good, and what's so good about what he's saying is we don't blame our people for the things that have happened to them, man. We don't do that. We have compassion. We know how evil and how destructive, the damage that the white man has done to our people, man. We understand it. You understand? So you're not gonna ever hear us, blaming, the brother that's on crack out there, blaming him for the reason why he's on crack.
Right.
You're not gonna hear us out there pointing fingers and blaming the brother that has to sell drugs and keep his lights on, or the sister that don't know no better. She out there being a hoe, you know what I'm saying, and that's how she feeds her kid. You know what I'm saying? We gonna correct our people. We gonna tell them that they wrong for it, but we gonna let them know it's because the white man is the devil, man.
Right.
We not gonna do what the purple pigs do. Them filthy sodomite IUIC niggas. We ain't gonna sit there and blame them and call them niggas and say I hate niggas and I can't stand niggas. You know what I'm saying? As though we created these conditions for ourselves. When you know that the white man has did this to our people, man. You understand? So we have more compassion. Thank Commander Juliana for instilling that compassion.
Under Florida's Stand Your Ground law, which gained national attention and spread to other states after the killing of Trayvon Martin more than a decade ago. The law authorizes the use of deadly force for home protection if someone believes it's necessary to prevent imminent death or great bodily harm to himself or herself.
So we want to ensure that we get the facts right, especially in a case to this level.
Police opened up an investigation, but waited 4 days to charge the shooter.
Like also my doctor was already saying, it took them 4 days to get there, right? To figure out, you know what I'm saying? Not even figure out, they wouldn't figure out anything. Because this cop that they just showed just now was saying, we have to figure out all the facts. Yeah, we have to wait, you know what I'm saying, to get back, to get back to, the neighborhood and see what happened. How the hell you gonna figure out what's happening if you don't go to the neighborhood?
Let me ask you a question. If I could, let me ask this question. This one, right? I want to know from white America and anybody who don't know. Did the white man have to figure out the facts when it came to Trayvon Martin?
Right.
Did they have to figure out the facts when it came to Michael Brown or Sandra Bland? Like you gotta hear what they saying, right? Like they had to figure out the facts, find out why she did what she did. It took them 4 days.
Right.
But it don't take them no time to put a black man or a black woman to death without first finding out the facts. You know what I'm saying? Like that just shows you that we are hated in this place.
Right.
This is not self-defense. This is not, I'm just obeying the laws. No, you're murdering black Hispanics and Native Indians intentionally. And the scripture says they have a perpetual hate, an ongoing hatred for us.
Right.
The only thing is right now they're trying to disguise it using the laws of America. When America's laws are built to oppress black Hispanics and Native Indians.
Right.
It's built to make blacks to keep black Hispanics and Native Indians breaking rules. You want to understand, if you don't understand what America's laws are about, they're really to keep black Hispanics and Native Indians breaking laws so they can have a reason to put you in jail.
Right.
You understand? Like child support. Child support is just an extremely evil thing.
Yeah.
The fact that a woman has the power to have the judge or to petition the judge to put a brother, on child support, and if he can't pay that child support, he ends up in prison.
Right.
You hear that?
Like Sir Walter Scott out of Charleston, South Carolina, was a brother who was on child support and took off running from the cop because he had a warrant and got killed.
Good night.
Damn.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
So he was running because he was on child support. He wasn't trying to go to jail.
When he didn't want to go to jail, the cop shot him 8 times in the back.
The time I went up, was in the field, and he was good.
Yeah. This is a man that was already being oppressed, and destroyed through that child support through the court system, and he wanted freedom.
Right.
He wanted freedom, but he had to pay a price with his life, man.
It's like, sir, if I may, and his what you call it, his baby mama. I hope she feels horrible. I hope she feels bad for what happened to that brother. I hope she is filled with regret and remorse.
And
if
I could, she probably don't even feel that way.
Right.
So you understand? She probably feel as if, he's better off because he's already a deadbeat, so he might as well be dead. You understand? That's how, a lot of these sisters think. But, what I was going to say is, with the whole Walter Scott thing, whatever happened to, being tased? You know what I'm saying? Like these tasers are just obsolete now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They have the tasers, but they don't use them. Well, somebody they don't use them on black people.
Right.
Let me rephrase that. You know what I'm saying? They don't use them on black people, but it's like, you know, how Officer Bone was saying, he has his back towards you. Meaning what, he's not opposing a threat, right?
Right.
If anything, if he runs, guess what you can do? You can get back in your vehicle, drive to him and say, hey, stop, or I'm going to shoot you. Then he may have yielded. But nah, you know, like them being filled with hatred, you know, he wants to show how much quote unquote power he has.
Right.
And you know, white, you know, I'm gonna say the white KKK, aka the police officers, are nothing but terrorists. You understand? Yeah. Amongst black Latinos and Native Indians. Yeah. It's like
I was about to say, and Christians. They is damn Christians.
If I could, just real quick, Abon, you know, one of the requirements to be a KKK member is what? Is to be a Christian.
Right.
You have to be a Christian to be a part of KKK. She like it, sir.
Nice. I was just gonna say, this oppressor who murdered that sister, who they made sure to let the world know she was a single mother. Mm-hmm. They let the world know she was a single mother, so you can lose all type of love and passion that you might have for the sister.
Right.
So they let the world know single black mother murdered. Not even, and then they didn't even charge her with murder. They charged her with manslaughter.
Manslaughter, yeah.
Just that, like, oh my God, it's nice. It's so diabolical because white America is gonna show compassion to her when they see her walking. It's like she was just defending her property. She shouldn't have came over there.
Go ahead.
Like it, they gonna raise a $3 million GoFundMe.
Hey, that's right.
And if I could, man, Abad said that he hit it right on the give him a hand. He hit it right on the head, man. Because that's what they do. Like they look for every way to make it seem as though, oh, she was a piece of trash.
Right.
Oh, he was a piece of trash.
Right.
They did it with Michael Brown. They did it with Trayvon Martin. They did it with Sandra Bland. They did it with Walter Scott. They did it with Keith Scott. Yep. And the list goes on and on and on. All of them were painted to be some low-life criminal niggas.
Right.
Like IUIC said.
Right.
It was low-lifes. That's why the IUIC don't have compassion on them.
Right.
That's why they look at them the same way the cops look at them. Them are the type of niggas IUIC that would have just shot Trayvon Martin himself.
Right.
Or would have shot Michael Brown themselves. You know what I'm saying? But he's right about that, man. You are nothing. You are low life to these people in America, man.
Right.
To the devil who is the white man.
Right.
I yield on that.
It's like I said for me, and it's just like that. That little boy, that 16-year-old. I think that happened in Michigan or something like that. When he I think when he got shot by I think he rang the doorbell and he got shot. I think he shot that little boy in his head. Right. He ended up living.
Yeah.
He ended up living, but he rung a doorbell and they shot that little boy in the head. A little 16-year-old little boy.
Right. Hey.
Well, yeah, that's all I wanted to say.
If I could, one more example. Yeah. You know, when they murdered George Floyd, the first thing they did in the media was start pulling up his background.
Right.
They called him all kinds of things. They said he was a career criminal, all of this, been in prison and this and that. And it was just totally unnecessary fucking information. Right. But it was just a way so that people could sit back and say, oh, okay, this might have been a justified killing.
Right.
We was one less nigga.
Right.
It's lucky for me. But when the tables turned, they was the best in the community. They the best in the church.
Oh yeah.
They never expected that from them. All kind of words they use for when the oppressor or the white man. Anything like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh man.
They ain't said nothing bad about him, man. They was shocked. Even though his apartment smelled like dead bodies.
Right.
Smelled like.
If I could, and he's bringing out something heavy. It's like I got to back off that. If y'all ever go and read the story of Ted Bundy.
Oh man.
Read it. Ted Bundy was a disgusting bastard. I mean, he got to the point where he was decapitating bitches and having sex with their dead bodies. But when it came out and he did that, and he was being tried and in court and all of that, even though they gave him the death penalty, the thing that they was putting on the news was, oh, he looks like a good guy.
Yeah.
He was a college student and this and that. They put out his whole resume and painted him to be such a great person.
Right.
And didn't even know that he was killing them women like that.
Right.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So they just had a situation this year where that devil went inside the bank that he used to work in and murdered, I think, 9 people. Either it was 5, 6. It was up in that number. But the first thing they did, like they had the video showing him with the AR-15 going inside the bank that he had got fired. So he went back and murdered the people that he used to work with. But the image that they put up of him was his high school photo with him with a nice tuxedo on. They said he was suffering from depression. I mean, I've been depressed, but I never wanted to go shoot everybody that I used to work with.
Right.
I might have wanted to whoop some asses, but I never wanted to take a gun and just murder my whole entire staff.
Right.
But like Cap said, this is how they do. They paint us as the victim, the bad guys. We're the villains and they're the victims.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Is there any more on there?
Yeah, there's more.
The delay in arrest sparking protests throughout the community. Attorneys for the victim's family issued a statement following Tuesday's arrest, saying they're relieved, but they are no less concerned that accountability has taken this long because archaic laws like stand your ground exist.
She had no weapon. She posed no imminent threat to anyone. What I'm asking is for justice. Justice for my daughter.
I'm Mark Strassman for CBS Mornings.
Y'all was up, mom?
Yeah.
Concert.
Come on, the youngest.
That was a lawyer.
I know that. The mom look younger than her.
It's like it. When that news reporter said that she wasn't a threat,
Yeah.
that black woman was a threat.
Right.
Her being black makes her a threat to a white person.
Right.
Right. But I can just imagine I think what the story says, she was coming over there to defend her kids and everything.
Yeah, I think they dropped like a toy or something like that, or
iPad.
That's an iPad. It's like it
They said this wasn't the first dispute. They said that the kids were playing in the field, and the person came out yelling racial slurs at the kids. In some sense, so she threw a rollerblade at somebody.
Good night.
Threw a roller skate at somebody. The young boy went back and told his mama, and she did what any parent would do when it comes to their children. They're gonna go into defense mode. And this is what a lot of our sisters gotta understand out here.
Right.
You need a man.
Right.
You need a man of the Lord, not just any man. You need a man of the Lord that's gonna know how to handle that situation from the get-go. Because this was an ongoing situation for 2 years.
Right.
That never got handled. And the only way it got handled was by this sister getting put in the box. Like, that's how this devil decided to handle the situation.
Right.
But men of the Lord would have knew how to handle this situation with counsel, with leadership. We would have handled this situation. You know what I'm saying? The UPK, we would have handled it.
Right.
And like Cap was saying, man, there's going to be a certain Israelite group that's going to say that this was the sister's fault.
If I could, can I get a scripture real quick? Give me Ecclesiastes 32:16. If you got your head covered, Ecclesiastes 32:16. Right? Yes, in the Apocrypha. And the reason why I'm bringing the scripture out because I heard the sister say that she was looking for justice, right? Black people, our people are so destroyed, we don't know what justice is.
Right.
We think justice is marching. That marching bullshit is played out, man.
So
Martin Luther King marched and marched and marched and still died, and then still it still created a mess for Black, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
Right.
You understand what's going on? Ecclesiastes is 16 and 32 and 16. You understand? Like you don't understand justice in that Christian church. You don't understand justice. You think that justice is going out there and marching and hoping that the political system is going to change,
right,
or is going to fix itself to help fix Black people.
Right.
When the justice system continuously makes laws that makes the situation worse. Why do you think this is still happening? The murders, the killing. You understand? What you got to do is you got to turn back to the Most High, man.
Right.
Read that scripture from me, out.
Ecclesiasticus 32, verse 16.
Uh-huh.
They that fear the Lord.
They that fear the Lord, man. They that fear the Most High. Read on.
Shall find judgment.
You will find judgment. Read on.
And shall kindle justice.
And kindle justice. That's how you get justice.
Right.
By following the Most High.
Right.
That's what we trying to tell you in the ISUPK. You got to follow the Lord's laws, statutes, and commandments. You understand? That was given to Moses. That was taught to us by Moses, and it was taught to us by Christ, man. You understand? We got to follow the Lord's laws, statutes, and commandments. That's how we get the Lord to give us justice in this place. Not holding hand, because one thing I've noticed about every one of them damn protests is there's selecting for my language. There's crackers all up in them damn protests, man. Marching up and down the street with it.
Right.
Because y'all trusting y'all oppressor. You're trusting the man that kills you. You trusting the woman that kills you. But the Lord said, read that from the top again.
They that fear the Lord.
They that fear the Most High, meaning follow the law, statutes, and commandments, man. We fear the Lord in here, man.
Yeah, right.
Read on.
Shall find judgment.
We'll find judgment. If things are going to get judged correctly. You understand? Read on.
And shall kindle justice.
And kindle justice, man. We're going to get justice the right way. Anybody messes with us in here in the ISUPK, we're going to get justice.
Right.
We're not going to go up here and protest and march like with these filthy, these Christians do. We're not going to do that. We're going to get justice the right way, and we're going to follow the Lord's law, statutes, and commandments, and He's going to give us the right justice.
Right.
That was all I had on that. Somebody Go ahead. If you got some more, yeah.
A sinful man will not be reproved.
Sinful man will not be reproved, man. You understand?
Right.
Like, listen, just to make it plain and clear for all of you brothers, you Black Hispanics and Native Indians that are watching and tuning in right now. You understand? The Christian church has been destroying us and has been keeping us away from our God, man. You understand? And that's the reason why you see so much sickness and so much death, so much disease, so much crime against our people from these other nations. You understand? Because we have lost sight of or focus of what the Most High wanted us to do, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we got to get back up under that umbrella. We got to start obeying the Most High.
Right.
And when we start obeying the Most High, the Lord will start defending us against our enemies, man. All right. That's all I have to say.
Are we good on that video?
Let's sit on that video,
right,
man.
Yeah, anybody have anything else to say about it? Or y'all ready to move on? All right, go ahead.
That was it. Yeah, that was the end of that.
All right, so
going into Purple Pigs.
All right, so of course we're gonna talk about these purple pigs, man. I ain't gonna say no names.
We gotta say that one for the last.
Say that for last. All right, we're gonna hit these simps up there.
It's like, and we're gonna say their names. Like,
we're gonna call them out.
We're gonna say their names.
Especially that nasty, big, nasty, what's his name? Abigail. The fat fucking the glasses and the little short afro. The one that be thinking he can boss people around. The one that tried to bully Barack.
Here you are not married.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know about this cat. Who is this?
Is
that the simp?
It's a simp, brother.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna talk. Oh, so like, go ahead.
And if I could, I'm gonna let everybody know on the internet. If you don't like the way we talk up here, you ain't gotta tune in. This ain't for the weak, man.
Damn right.
This radio is no affiliation radio.
Damn right.
You understand? And we men up in here, so we don't talk like men up in here, man.
Damn right.
So
Select.
Go ahead. You got it.
So Select. So this right here, we about to talk about these damn simps, you simpletons. Y'all know what that means. Go ahead and type it in on Google if you don't know what that means.
Can we get the Urban Dictionary definition of simp, please?
Yeah.
So just so everybody know what the hell we talking about when we say simp.
Simping, dog.
And we ain't say, sipping liquor. We said simp.
Simp.
Hey, for real though.
Right.
Well, I say we simping. Y'all out there simping. I like that.
All right, so
Simping is at an all-time high on YouTube right now.
Oh yeah. Get a clap.
I seen this brother on Facebook. We pulled up some history about this brother. Now this brother has been molested and raped. The same man right here that is giving black women advice on how to hate men because he hates men.
Right.
He hates the people that violate him. Not even understanding when he goes in the mirror and look at himself, he's looking at the same thing he hates. How can you get advice from a man that hates himself, sis? How can you?
Right.
What are you doing? And you gonna take what he tells you and go on your husband. Some of y'all got some abusive husbands. Listen, in UPK, we don't play beating on women.
Right.
We don't play that. We don't beat on our women in school.
Damn right.
So you gonna get you a brother who is gonna beat off in your ass. Because you're gonna listen to this brother.
Right.
And this brother that you go home to gonna be like, bitch, what the hell are you talking about?
Right.
Either you gonna lose your man, in some cases you might lose your man.
I pray you smart enough not to follow a nigga like this right here, man.
That's the definition of it.
This right here is gonna hurt you. You got your definition now.
I got definition itself.
Yeah, I got it.
We got simpleton, a foolish or gullible person.
Do it loud, bro. Say it loud.
A foolish or gullible person.
A foolish or gullible person, man. That's what y'all are. Is there any more of that?
I think that's it.
Yeah, that's what it says.
That's
not the urban
is a
dictionary.
foolish or gullible person. Get the definition of gullible. Dang. Foolish is another word for stupid. You understand? If you foolish, you stupid. And these sisters know how to feed on y'all stupid behind.
Right.
Yeah.
And I got a comment for you say that's life.
Go ahead.
And if you don't stand for nothing, you will fall for anything.
Yeah, right.
Go ahead.
You got gullible?
Yeah,
Gullible.
Oh, you got it. Oh.
Easily persuaded. Easily persuaded. So these women can get you to do whatever the hell they want you to do. And you're going to lose your dignity and your integrity behind it. You understand? Like some of y'all men think that giving up all your riches or having, a certain status, is gonna get you the women that you want. And you attract all the wrong ones. Go ahead.
It's like what you're saying is so powerful. Because what a man got to understand when you dealing with a female man, you got to be in control of that situation.
Right.
You can't allow her to be in control of anything. You must lay that ground. You must lay that foundation down initially.
No. You gotta
I was just
that.
gonna say this is why sisters hated. What was his name? Kevin Samuels.
Yeah.
They hated Kevin Samuels. Listen, I don't know too much about Kevin Samuels, but I didn't agree with him, slightly. I mean, he had a lot of heavy points, but a lot of women didn't like Kevin Samuels, but a lot of women did like Kevin Samuels.
Right.
But really, who y'all really should be listening to is General Muhammad.
Right. Get out of here.
Listen, like Tupac said, you wonder why we call you a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all need to hear that. Some of y'all need correction. Like we are in a society right now where not only are men being attacked and killed, the women, the children. Like the children also, they're killing black and brown people. This is not a time to shake your ass in the club. Like this summer, it's only gonna get worse out here.
Right.
These oppressors are going to hate seeing you in the streets, shaking your tail, drunk, out of control. Watch how it intensifies more. This happened back in 2013, 14, where it just sparked a nationwide killing spree of black people. And it's back at it again because there's still more murders happening that they're not even talking about.
Right. And I was just gonna say, this is the example. You know how you get the definition and then they give an example in a sentence. This is the sentence that they gave. An attempt to persuade a gullible public to spend their money.
God damn.
That's what it's rooted in. That's what it's all about.
Right.
Really, is the money.
Right.
It's like, if I may, I got an example for it right here. All right, so Jordan Poole, I'm pretty sure y'all know who that is.
Oh, yeah.
NBA basketball player. He spent $500,000 on that rapper Ice Spice.
One night.
If I could say this, just to throw it in there. Them ball players be the worst simps.
Yeah.
They be the worst simps. You know what I'm saying? There's something about them, like maybe some low self-esteem or something going on inside of them. But when they get that money, all of them hoes come around. And they so stupid because they ain't never really had, probably really had a pretty female or whatever, or got really a lot of attention, and now they done made it, and it's kind of like now they ready to spend all of their money.
It's like most of these basketball players, they were dumb basketball players.
Exactly.
In high school. Hey, Ricky, you know you can't read. Hold up, shut up, man. And now he gets $1 million check. Hey, Ricky, you want to go on a date, Ricky? Okay, go.
Good night, bro.
Man, I don't know if y'all forgot about this, man, but Ricky Renner brought it up about that, PJ Washington.
Yeah.
She brought it, no, even before that situation happened with PJ Washington, she was on a live stream and she said how stupid NBA players are. He said they gonna have sex with no condom.
Yeah.
He said they gonna have sex with you, no condom.
There was a I don't know who the brother was. He was a young brother in the NBA, and he married this sister.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about? He married this sister. She was older, way older than him. And as soon as they got married and he got that basketball contract, she divorced him and took almost damn near everything he got. Like, and they do that because them sisters, they prey on ball players because they know them contracts is millions of dollars.
Right.
They prey on them. You know what I'm saying? And that's simple behavior, and that's simplistic behavior. Yeah, kind of got that's a lot. But like the brother said, thank you. You know, the water committed junior honor for General Muhammad, because he teaches you these type of things, so you don't go out there and ruin your life behind some damn slut just because of her looks, man. And of course, this is no slight to women in general, because not all women are like this, but most are.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
Going back to the story though, man. If she accepted that date, she's a whore.
Damn right.
She is for hire. She is for hire. So
this is Ice Spice, right?
Yeah.
Yo, how much money? 500,000.
500,000.
Yo,
she's a Hamite too.
She a Hamite?
She's a Hamite.
Man, dang.
Who is? Look at that face.
Who is?
Ice Spice.
Ice Spice. Oh, nah, she not the one. I posted it on Facebook and they said, well, they say that she won. I thought the same thing.
I'm suspicious now.
I'm
suspicious.
Google Ice Spice the slut.
Because she might be though. I don't know. I mean,
yeah.
Let me ask you a question. How much is that man's basketball contract? Find out. Give me. I want to know. Yeah, Jordan Poole. What is his basketball contract numbers as far as how much he get paid?
He's a quality player now.
Because I want to know how much $500,000 really is out of that.
That's too much. Damn much. I don't want.
Man, come on. It better be a crazy number.
Yeah.
I got it right here.
What is he worth?
He is all right. So Jordan Poole signed a 4-year contract for $128 million.
128 million?
Is that million?
Yeah, that's a million.
128 million.
That's still stupid.
It's still done. That's too much money, bro.
So,
what you talking about?
So he's gonna be getting like 32 million a year.
And this is a woman that he's not married. This is a woman he just went on a date with.
Yeah.
Like a date, like nigga, $500,000.
What did he buy?
You took a bitch out on a date. You didn't go buy a Ferrari. You didn't go buy a house. This nigga took a whore on a date. $500,000. I'd slap that nigga if I could.
Right?
If it wasn't a sin. Go ahead.
If I could, and you know what crazy about it is, he probably still didn't get the box. He
Right.
went home to somebody else.
Last thing, Slugging.
That's simple. That's simple.
Right.
That's simple.
Like what's the song say? Niggas a munch, right?
Right. Nah, ain't even that. Ain't even that.
Ain't
even that. Y'all love to say it ain't tricking it if you got it. That's a damn lie. That's trick.
They say she did the same. They said they did it to Drake too.
Yeah.
They say Drake flew out and she didn't have sex with him.
Drake looked like a simp. Like
Drake is Drake simp. Yeah,
he ashamed to she break his heart.
And then they tried to make it look tough when they said was it her the one that he had left her in the city or something?
I think it was her. She didn't give him no box. Bro, that's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Oh, he's the ultimate simp. This nigga, he will set up a whole bitch with a whole life. He'll set up with apartment, money, car, all that shit. She ain't gonna have to do shit but be his bitch. For however long the contract is.
That's wild, man.
Damn.
That's like that young Miami female, man. When she was with P. Diddy.
Can we pull that up with Young Miami?
Yeah,
why not?
Oh, snap.
Y'all tripping.
Damn. So like, hold on, which one you talking about?
What we was talking about, is it Young Miami about her daughter?
Yeah, I heard.
About the city girl. Yeah, we gotta get that out.
She's saying she don't want her daughter to be a city girl, basically.
She like if you go, and I know this is off topic from what we talking about right now, but I'm glad you brought this up because it was so crazy. That should have been the actual topic.
Right.
Young Miami, listen, if you watch that interview, Young Miami did not disdain or disrespect the city girl. Like, that's her thing, right? But when the dude said, would you allow Summer, I'm guessing it's her daughter, would you allow Summer to be a city girl? She said, she was indecisive. Like, she's like, nah. She's like, I don't think I would let her do that. And she couldn't really come out and say that I don't want my daughter being a whore or a slut. Because she agrees with being a whore or a slut. Right. Like, but she doesn't want her daughter to do something like that because she knows in her mind that being a whore or a slut is evil, is disgusting, is dirty.
Right.
So it's just crazy that, like, so like, go ahead.
So like, I was just gonna say, could we? Because we seen this video last week, but can we pull up that video?
Yeah, please.
Yeah,
pull that video
it's
up.
like it. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, and comment as well.
It's like,
Man, she know the dangers of being a whore. She experienced it firsthand. So of course she wouldn't want that lifestyle. That's why she was kind of hesitant, but she didn't want to, come off as like, it's like, dang, I know I'm pushing it on y'all daughters, but I don't want that for my daughters. You know what I'm saying?
That's what make it horrible, right? That's what make it horrible. Like I like this, and they all do that. Like even the brothers who talk about selling drugs, right? They sell, they spin this culture, sell drugs, do this, do that, whatever. But then they put their own sons through college and tell them to stay on track, don't go to prison, don't sell drugs. They ain't got to do none of that. They live a good lifestyle or a good life, not having to do the things that their father taught us to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you're right about that. But Young Miami, man, that was a crazy interview because it's like she wanted to defend being a city girl, but she knew in the back of her mind she could not see her daughter doing that filthy garbage, man.
And I got a precept for that video. We can get it.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, maybe. White people, when they want to live on the edge, they'll go skydiving out there, put some wings on, fly across the mountain. But blacks want to be on the edge. I got headphones. I'm not doing it. They be on the edge sexually. No, those are kind of manners, man.
Damn right.
And he try to justify it and make movements. What's that movement Amber Rose had? The slut walk?
The slut walk. What?
Slut walk.
Mind it or not.
You found it. You got it.
The slut walk. Man, come on, man.
Like it remind me of that 1,000 Purple Man March. That was a slut walk.
The slut. That was a slut walk. Oh man. Well, we gonna talk about that slut next day, man.
Like I got the article. It's like, let me see if my phone will pull it up. It's like somebody can read this.
I got you.
I live with a brother. Okay. Like, and then like Bible could shine if we could. Can somebody also get the scripture Deuteronomy chapter 23, verse 17?
Young Miami one half of the popular girl rap group, City Girls, born in Carshreller, Barley. Young Miami doesn't want her daughter living like a city girl.
Read that again, huh?
Young Miami doesn't want her daughter living like a city girl.
For all you mothers who twerk in front of your daughters, the woman who pushes that lifestyle on you doesn't want her daughter to live the lifestyle that you live. You got it out.
The star talks about being a proud city girl, but wanting her daughter to keep far away from that lifestyle. I want her raised totally different. Dang.
Go ahead.
Young Miami, one half of the popular girl rap group, City Girls, born Carisha Brownlee, had a sit down on the Jason Lee. Homosexual.
Does anybody know who Jason Lee is out here also? He's a homosexual. Does anybody got that scripture we just quoted? You can read. Listen. Young Miami is a whore. She sat down with a homosexual named Jason Lee, right? This is what the scriptures has to say about that, right? You can read this up.
All right. Deuteronomy 23:17. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel.
Right. Young Miami got one thing right. Her daughter shouldn't be a hoe.
Yeah,
and she shouldn't be a hoe either. Because she's the daughter of somebody as well. Go ahead.
Nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel.
Nor what?
Nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel.
You see how that correlates right back to back with each other? Because one thing about whores, they like to hang with homosexuals.
Mm-hmm.
They love homosexual men. It's like tic-tac-toe. You can't have one without the other. Wherever there's a whore, there's always a homosexual man around. You see it all the time. You see that your hair salons. Who do you think? Who hair do you think these homosexuals are doing? They're not doing, good sweetheart women. The lace fronts that they doing lace fronts for girls who are popular on OnlyFans,
right.
Instagram models. They doing all of this for whores.
Yeah, right.
But the scripture goes against this lifestyle. Young Miami and Jason Lee push.
Right.
No, you can't.
The rapper spoke to Lee about life, career, and motherhood. Lee asked the trendsetter. Nah, that's a crazy word.
Yeah,
Trendsetter.
He set the trend.
Lee asked the trendsetter whether she wants her daughter Summer, 3 years old, to be city girl.
It's a lie. I got the video already. It's up there now.
Yo, go ahead and finish. Go ahead and finish.
All right.
In her response, in summary, was no. I want her raised totally different. I don't even want her to see the light of day like that. Like, I just really want her to be like level-headed, a schoolgirl, and just on on a whole other wave.
You select if I could.
You got it, sir.
You know what that means, right? That means being a city girl is not level-headed. It's not anything innocent. There's nothing good about it. And she's exposing that right there. She's saying that there's without saying there's nothing good about being a whore. She's saying it indirectly. I don't want my daughter to do that. I want my daughter to be a schoolgirl. I want my daughter to be this and that. She's saying that that city girl thing is a disgusting thing, and she knows it is. So like the brother got the video. So like,
If I could.
Go ahead.
It's like if piggyback off what you said, I don't want. Still, these women out here still gonna fall for it at the end of the day. Even though she said that at the end of the day, it's over with. They're gonna follow along and do the same thing. Go ahead, sir.
This goes right along with that video that we had when we gave the sister the interview,
right,
where she said, "I don't want my daughter out here twerking and doing all. My daughter know better." And an hour later, we had her own video. Not us recording her. Now listen, we didn't record her.
Man, listen, I'm gonna check somebody if that video don't come out. Somebody's getting a check, and that video needs to come out. We need to have the video of the sister saying she would not let her daughter twerk,
and she thinks twerking is disgusting.
And
then
then
1 hour later, in the video, it used to say 1 hour later, like SpongeBob. and then the bitch in there twerking right afterwards. It needs to be up. Somebody gonna get a check if that video don't get fucked up ASAP.
I will share it to whoever wants that video.
Yeah, we need that.
Like, that's the hypocrisy that we teach about, man. That's the thing that's plaguing and destroying us, our community, and we got to get that right.
I like it, maybe. Man, I remember one night me and the Kyles was out. This is a while back. It might have been like a year or two. And we was out. Of course, I was about to beat some young nigga for whatever reason. That's another story. But at the end of when we was coming out and whatnot, we sitting there, females walking by. I just so happened to be conversating with one. And so the dude, I guess he was talking to her that night or whatnot. And he had came up. He kept saying, "Hey, you good? You good?" Like he wanted. Basically, he was trying to get into an altercation with me. So what I asked her, I looked at her and I said, "Hey, you good? Are you good? Or you need to goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Go check that." And she was like, I was like, "That's the type of nigga you like?" She was like, "Nah, mind you, this girl I was conversating with, I got to know her. She's a track star in college, all kinds of stuff. Life going good. This nigga is a straight knucklehead." I was like, "That's the type of nigga you like?" She's like, "Yeah, that's all I know." Damn.
Hey.
Yeah.
I couldn't get my ears.
Let's get that video. That video of Young Miami.
That's the one with
Oh yeah, this is yeah. You can go back.
No, right there. No. Go like, all right, right there. No.
Right here.
Start right there. See what he do.
Right here.
And if y'all can't get it, don't sweat it. We already read our good with, but just in case they want to hear.
That is all right here.
Go ahead. Go ahead, a little more. All right.
I said I cannot date somebody that don't know the struggle.
A little bit more.
And he gives you maybe
A little bit more.
pay it out or whatever right there, but if you don't, so somebody ain't allowed to be no city.
There we go. Take back just a little bit.
Young Miami did say something else that I want y'all to check out. She's listening to this.
Y'all say we lying about this.
Somebody ain't allowed to do nothing.
I was just gonna say, with Young Miami, so like the sister she's not intelligent at all. Because what she's saying in all senses, she's saying, "I do not want my daughter to be like me," while trying to be a role model to her daughter at the same time.
Confusing the hell out of this child.
So you got it out.
Do you think that video, the footage, the things that she say in the music videos, you think a child is not going to see that when she gets older?
Right.
It's all on the internet. A child is going to see it, and she's going to ask her. Now, when the child ends up becoming a city girl anyway, she has nobody to blame. Right. Her mother can't blame anybody. She created that child like that.
Right.
Sorry, go ahead.
City girl?
No, I want her raised her different. Like, I don't even want her to even see the light of day like that. Like, I really want her to just be like, like, yeah, we're the schoolgirl and just on a whole nother wage. Like, I kind of was raised different, so I want to raise her up how I was raised. So, I'm a city girl, ain't nothing wrong with it, but I don't want that for my daughter.
So y'all heard that?
Yeah, I'm a city girl, ain't nothing wrong with it, but I don't want her to do it. She's so confused and double-minded.
Right.
So confused and double-minded, man. And really, she just confusing her child, confusing her damn self. She's really saying that she doesn't want her child to be a hoe, and that's what she is. But like Bond said, while also being a hoe, trying to give her child some damn advice. You know what I'm saying? This is just ridiculous, man. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. And then still trying to say, ain't nothing wrong with city girl.
Yeah, I was just about to
say. Well, Young Miami, come on, no affiliation radio one good time.
Please
explain to us what you mean, because not only are we confused, but your daughter is going to get older and be confused as well.
Right.
Right. Come on, no affiliation.
No. Go ahead.
Well, if I'm not confused, isn't this the same one that says she enjoyed getting peed on?
Damn.
Oh no, that's Sukiyama.
No.
That's Sukiyama.
Sukiyama is the one. That's another slut. Man,
Yeah.
oh my God.
Wow,
That's Sukiyama.
She is
Bro, you
nasty.
talking about with Diddy? Somebody with her. Sukihana, she was in Atlanta. A sister I know from where we from, she was in Atlanta, and they seen Sukihana dancing and doing everything else, and it was like a disease of whoredism that bust out. It was like Sukihana was dancing like a whore. Next thing you know, the sister started showing the homegirl she was with. They was busting it open. They do something where they had a mouth open with their hand on it. I said, what the hell is that supposed to be?
That sister, I can look at that sister. I can look at that sister and I can tell that sister has had many trains ran on her.
Oh,
that's what caused that deal. She has had many trains ran on her.
Yikes.
She's proud of it. She said she came from a long line of hoes.
Oh man, yeah.
She ham.
That's unfortunate, man.
I feel like I think all hoes are.
Oh man.
Not all hoes are ham.
If you wanted to be peed on, you most definitely ham.
She might be ham. She might be ham.
Like, good night. Pete on about
Or
cows.
she is definitely a sister, and that's just the bullshit that we deal with today. Because sisters have love, their love for the Lord. Man.
It's like,
We got comment. You got
the
comment.
same sister that made that song called "He's Eating My," you know what?
Yeah, that's
and then she said, "I'm turning around now. I'm eating his."
Yeah.
That's she was the one that made that song.
Sukiyama. No. That I think that's Sukiyama. The girl we talking about now is Miami.
Yeah. But we
Miami.
talking about that.
But yeah, Sukiyama. That's talking about eating a dude ass.
Man.
We ain't got long in America.
That's a woman that wants to violate a man.
Right.
There are some women that love violating men.
Yeah, and I was just about to say, it's like you said about me. It's a lot of women that will eat a man's ass. It's like from a language. It's a lot of women who enjoys eating a man's ass.
Wait.
Shalaka, I was gonna say if I could, and this is right, and this is a part of just being a nasty, disgusting, filthy homosexual. It's a lot of men that actually enjoy it.
Nate,
right? Nasty Nate definitely does.
Nate gets his butt munched every night.
Right? Yikes!
He gets his butt munched every night.
Good night, bro.
My sister.
This woman put him in missionary position.
In submission.
Like it. I remember when Hyman was on.
Oh damn.
Break It Out. He had to give counsel to one of the IUIC ribs, and he brought it out that he was fresh out of jail, and you know what scripture he used on him? What's that?
Oh man.
In the bedroom, the bed. Yeah, the bed. Wait a minute.
The bed is undefiled.
Yeah.
Hold on. So wait a minute. You about to tell me, and I think I recall this, but this is something that one of the men was coercing her to do some gay shit.
God damn.
Probably some booty stuff.
Yes. Oh man,
some strong booty stuff.
I get that vibe from them. I think they like booty stuff. I think they like stuff going in their behind.
Slice of a man. I'm telling you would be surprised on how many men love to get their booty. Because a sister told me that a dude asked her to eat his ass. It's like from a language. And I've heard plenty of stories of dudes asking women to eat their ass.
And if I no, Cap got it. Go ahead, Cap.
I was just gonna say, so like, please remember y'all questions. I know y'all got some in. I was just gonna say, like, you got. Okay, I don't. A slut is a slut. A whore is a whore, right? But then you got like women like Sukiyama, right? Who she come from a long line of whores, like she said, right?
Mm-hmm.
So anything that go down is like, no, it's nothing to her. Like. If she wanted to do something that disgusting to a man, for her it doesn't make her think anything. It probably really doesn't make her think too much about you know, whether he's gay or not. It's all sex. It's all sexual deviance there. Yeah. Then you got some women who, if you say, hey man, I want to try something different. You know what I'm saying? I want you to go down there and eat my behind. In her mind, she like, wait a minute. Something is going on in her head, like, what? And some women might go through with the shit.
Right.
But while they're going through with it, their head is spinning. There's a guilty conscience in her head. And she said in her mind, this nigga might be gay.
Right.
Always.
She thinks you were gay.
Definitely.
Something like that.
No. Go ahead.
It was a sister who was giving her testimony on. She said that she thought her man was gay. She said that he told her he wanted to do something different. Like baby, let's try something different. So she thought that he wanted to go down and whatever she thought.
Right.
She said this nigga grabbed his ankles and pulled his head.
No, I remember you telling me this.
He wanted her to eat his buttocks.
If I could, so I'm at the slave, and I mean, almost any type of conversation having at the slave. But this particular day, a brother was explaining how him and his rib was trying something different. And he said, yeah, she was back, she was down there doing her thing, and she just happened to slip, and it just her tongue went down there. And he was like, and this is his words. He said it felt good, but it was different. And I'm looking like the different part, brother, is that's homosexual. That's gay, shalakia. You understand? And I'm just thinking like, dang, like, like these brothers is like they would do anything for pleasure. For anything, for any type of pleasure. It's like, brother, like, come on now. Right. That's just way too much information. I had to stop it. I'm like, man, come on, stop, bro. Stop. Yeah, please stop. And when he said it's different, what triggered in my mind was like, it's different because it's not normal.
Right.
This like I made. And then the thing about it is because of these damn women, they keep trying to say that every like a man's G spot is his gooch.
Females love gay men. They love to sleep with them too. They love it. Females are very experimental. It's a female out here in this world now. Her boyfriend was exposed by a gay man, and she gonna stay with him. She gonna stay with her, even though that she known that he was with that homosexual without a reasonable doubt. Because once you get accused by homosexual, it's a wrap. I mean, my good night.
It's so right, because if you watch any of the old Jerry Springer episodes,
facts.
Typically the dude would come out and say, I've been cheating on you for this about a long time, or whatever. And then surprise, surprise, he was cheating on her with a dude.
Right.
And so instead of her, like, she's disgusted, but instead of her just walking off the stage and leaving, like, all right, that's it for me, I'm good. She seems like she's fighting for the relationship still.
Right.
Like, she starts fighting him, like, no, what are you doing? Why are you breaking up our home? Like, you don't need an explanation. Listen, y'all sisters in the school, man. Y'all, any sister. You find out a man is a homosexual, get the hell away from him ASAP.
Right.
You are within your legal and lawful right to separate yourself officially from that man. If you find out that he practices some homosexuality, that's an invite.
Right.
You understand? You can be released from that man lawfully if you find out that man is having sex with other men. Yeah. And you should be, because he's an abomination to the Lord, man.
So I was gonna say, can we pull up a video? The caption might read, "Man begs homosexual not to expose him." Man begs like that. Let's see what we can uncover. Because you're gonna see a video and it is going to be horrible.
Is this the one with the conscious community nigga that was in the car, and the sister was asking him questions because she suspected that he had been having sex with a man, and she mentioned something about something bulging in his anal area. This is real, right? Real spit. Like, there's a video up there. The sister's in the car. She's videotaping him. He didn't even know she was videotaping him until he turned the light on and realized she was videotaping him. But she was asking them questions like, "Yo, what are you into?" And this is one of them there like realize but
that's it right there. The one with the brother on the verse.
Oh, you got it?
Nah, it's not.
Now this one you said is what now?
He's gay. God damn.
His name was
it's like it's a brother on his he's down on his knees begging.
Hey,
You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
You see? I'm gonna type it on my phone.
That is horrible.
This is gonna be Nate right here.
come on, man.
She's gonna be begging this woman not to expose her. And it's gonna come out.
I'm waiting on it to come out, man. You want to see it?
Oh, you got it. Like,
is it another video without this man speaking on it?
Shit.
Jeez. He's Zach Sauce.
you turned the gay up another level on this video.
He's Zach Sauce.
You got some nerve talking about this video, edit.
Well, put the taquito in
God damn. Quito.
and put the taquito in
Man, I can't even watch this dude.
Put the taquito in there. Try to right quick.
Hey, stop right there. Don't go further.
It's the video we can play right here.
I mean, yeah, this again. He gonna be talking, but I mean,
I just want to see the
all right, come on,
brother.
Oh, Lord.
We gotta get the kid out.
Yes. Get back a little bit. I can't see you. Stay right there. I don't care if the man.
It's a homosexual.
On the sidewalk. Now what?
As you open it, it's
On your hands and knees.
homosexual. He's a damn woman.
Next for me. I'm just saying. Don't you act like a bitch. Leave me. You. On your hands and knees. You gonna do what I want. You gonna do what I say.
She already knew he was gay.
No, it's not, sir. That's a homosexual man telling him to do it.
Oh, that's a dude.
Yeah, kind of, sir.
Oh, because he gonna basically say, "I'm gonna expose you. I'm bringing you out the closet."
Yeah, I already
This is
did.
gonna be a certain leader of a certain fake Israelite group.
How you like see?
This is gonna be Nate, man. It's like
Nasty Nate.
Nasty Nate.
This you next, man.
There's gonna be some molested brother in that congregation. Is gonna have a video on him, and you gonna have Nathaniel begging him not to put that video out
With the garment on, the purple and gold, right?
I'll make you a captain. I'll do whatever you want with your money. You gonna bribe me.
You the bishop.
He gonna take the money and then he gonna expose him.
Take the wife.
He gonna tell him, I want to be the first lady of IU.
He said you want some of that all man's milk.
So Nate wants all his money to be. So like he can play the game.
Go.
You gonna start fucking responding when I call you.
Yeah.
Whoa! Wait, don't women say that. he been ducking him for a while. Now look where he at on the knee.
I'm on my knees.
Wait, let's keep going.
That dick was so good.
Oh, please no. Like we don't do that.
Is that him?
What he
No,
said?
sir, but it's a homosexual reacting to it. That was it. That's the end.
No, so
He's happy.
Yeah, he like that.
Commentary on the video, he thinks that's power.
Right, sir.
It's not funny when you catch it.
Is he broadcasting in the closet? Them clothes in there.
Yeah, he's a fashion model.
he definitely in. No. He definitely in the closet. But the thing about that is, the brother that was on his knees. Guess what? Your wife had already seen you, brother.
Yeah.
You understand? And this How long ago was this video posted?
It's lights.
I just got these like
6 years ago.
Man, that brother in the closet with the commentator right now. Shalagi.
Waiting on the show to be over.
Right, waiting on the show to be over, man. And that's just it's just so foul, man. Like how quote unquote, these download brothers be, man. It's like, why would you transmit that to your wife? You know what I'm saying? Lord, like, man, God forbid that you got kids, man. You understand? Now you gotta, talk to your kids and say, oh yeah, your daddy's a homosexual. Daddy moving out to move with another man.
Yeah, damn.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Daddy not gonna have no more kids. Daddy living his best life. Come on, man.
It's like, if I could. All right, this the end of the Simp series part 2. Simps going wild. So I'm gonna wrap this out. I came up with that. So I'm gonna play this. You know what I'm saying? This the end. This the other dude we supposed to look up, but you know what I'm saying? Listen to this real quick. I don't know.
Y'all men have to stop thinking you can keep getting second and third chances with a solid woman. You're gonna play with her so much until she doesn't want you anymore. Until your touch doesn't turn her on, until she stops answering on the first ring, or until she stops asking for time because you wore her out mentally. You better stop playing with a good woman that really has love for you. One day she'll wake up and the love will be gone. Y'all men.
Sound like Keith Sweat on a song.
A man would never give a woman as many chances as a woman gives a man. A man cannot accept the same hurt he puts a woman through, but he expects her to get hurt over and over again and still stick around. Yet he's quick to leave or threaten her with leaving if she does anything wrong. Having a good woman by your side is a privilege, so don't make that mistake of taking her for granted. A woman will do everything to make her relationship work. That's why she will never regret it when it's time to walk away, because she knows she tried her best.
If
I could, the reason behind all this is because a woman don't want you sleeping with another woman.
Right.
That's all I'm hearing. Oh yeah, we didn't, we gave her so many chances. We just giving them chance after chance. How about you just shut the fuck up?
Damn right. I get my please. Right. Go ahead. Hey, run us up.
These females are absolutely. See, the key thing about these females, they know what they get into when they get into it.
Right.
They know what type of nigga because they've been dealing with that same nigga their whole life because they've always been the other woman their whole damn life.
Right.
They know what they get into. And the reason why they do it, the secret behind why these bitches do that is so they can get their lick back. So they can go trick off.
Right.
They don't want a good man that they have to stay faithful to. They don't want that. They want an ancient ass nigga so they can be an ancient ass bitch.
Right.
Right. And Shalagi, if I may, I was on the phone with a guy and we were talking about this same exact thing. Like Raptor said, like y'all want ain't shit ass niggas. Right. The same way how y'all will put a dude on child support. I mean, the same way y'all won't put a man on child support that don't want shit to do with the child. He could call you and say, "Oh, that's not my child," or "I don't want shit to do with that child." You're not gonna put him on child support, but the man that's actually there and that's actually loving you and caring for you and not leaving you, you're gonna put him on child support because he actually showing you love and affection or whatever. But the ain't shit ass nigga, you gonna spare him. You ain't gonna put him on child support. Right. You ain't gonna leave him, but you'll lead a good nigga. Right. That don't make no damn sense. Like good.
Ain't shit, nigga. You don't gotta take him on a date. You don't gotta buy them. Right. You don't even gotta buy a McChicken. You don't gotta do nothing.
You said McChicken.
McDonald's.
That's it. Cause that's all she want from him.
Shit.
She ain't want nothing from him. Man, that's just how it is.
I don't know. I mean, them McChicken. Hey, the price is going up at McDonald's now. I don't know what they're gonna do.
A McChicken is $2.50 now.
Good luck with that shit.
I mean, no, not Kevin Hart, but Kevin Samuels, man. He made a perfectly good point, but I'm still against the point he was trying to make.
Yeah.
He asked the girl doing the interview at one point he was like, she was like, so now you doing celibacy, right? She was like, yeah, now I'm celibate. And she was like, all right, so what about all the other niggas we hit? She was like, nah, I'm just trying to change my life right now. But you let how many niggas hit? Like, you know, she talks out a number, and it was like, of course, ridiculous.
Don't say that number.
Of course, it was ridiculous.
Dang.
But you know what I'm saying? He was trying to go against what she needed to do, celibacy, even though she was lying about that.
Right.
I'll tell you right now, she's lying about it.
It's like for me. Let's watch one more video and then I'm gonna tell you about this dude real quick.
You got it. So if I cut you real quick, also I'm a wise said, all you gotta do is smoke weed with them.
That's it.
That's all they want. It's like
damn right. Get out of my hands.
Damn right.
It's like
you go ahead.
That's true, officer. I'm what?
Good woman is not a toy. She is a gift. A good woman is not a game.
He sound like Drake, don't he?
Good night.
It's about worse than damn Drake. At least Drake got, I don't know.
She's not a toy.
Drake a little colder.
Yeah, just a little bit colder.
Nigga, you are a toy.
Drake got a little bit get back in him. This dude, he don't got none of that shit.
He an action figure. All right, go ahead.
She is a blessing. A good woman is non-refundable, nor can she be replaced or exchanged.
Yes, the hell she can.
Because of her character, not obligation.
It's like if all that shit does. All that shit does. Like, you want to go ahead? Go ahead.
Real quick, man. I'm just making this one statement, man. A good woman is a figment of a woman's imagination. Every woman thinks she's a good woman.
Right.
Yeah, that was heavy when you said that.
Damn. Right.
That was heavy.
Like it.
Yeah, you heard what it said, man. Said it.
No, you're good. I was just gonna say the brother, like you don't know what a good woman is until you come to the Israelite school.
Damn right.
Because you think you know because your mama told you what a good woman was. But ask your mama how many men she was with before she met your father.
Right.
All right. And then we can talk about what a good woman is. Right.
That's if she knows who your father is.
Right.
Yeah. Your father might not even be your father. So
right. But I want you to say that again, Rock Desires. Please say that again.
One more time.
One more time.
Woman is a figment of a woman's imagination.
One more time.
A good woman is a figment of a woman's imagination.
I hope y'all heard that. Please get that through y'all here. Please.
That's quote.
It's like it. It's always the sisters who are saying what a good woman is.
Right.
Who has none of the qualities.
Right, exactly. Yeah, that. Damn right.
One who take care of the kids. One say, oh, she's always home. She making sure the husband don't do nothing. So, sister, you have a husband? No, but I'm looking for one. Bitch.
It's like, but about listen, I'm gonna tell you about this guy.
Because she has heart. She will always come out on
She
top.
has heart. Damn.
Wait a minute, she have more heart than him?
Yeah, he's an action figure.
Like,
She said, a woman's not a toy. You
just
action.
saying shit.
This is the thing, yeah. He's cold. He's trying to make a little nice kind words. But let me tell you about this guy. This guy right here has a wife.
God.
Mind your business. Worry about your wife, man. What are you doing this for?
Because cheating his back out.
Damn right, sir. Exactly.
She like it, Cap. She may be blowing his back out. She like it.
Wow, eating his back out.
And y'all are more than welcome to hop in the comment section and talk your shit, please. Please come in the comment section and give your comments, because we got an answer for it. Please come in. Y'all are more than welcome to put your comments in the comment section. Whatever shit you got to talk, please hop on it so we can, because we got a rebuttal. So please talk your shit. I know with some women on the live, go ahead and put your questions, your comments in the comment section. And yeah, so what the hell we talking about? I lost my train of thought.
Man, we could go on there all day, but we got one more.
Yeah, we got one more. Oh, what time it is?
Look, we still
got left
to get to the videos.
So we still gonna talk about
Purple Pig.
we're gonna. All right, so
we got about 30 minutes. So We're gonna play some videos, all right?
Come on.
We're gonna expose these niggas. Okay. All right. Let's go in there real quick. Like, you got
video? No. We talk. Go get down.
All right, come. So, as you know, of course, you know what I'm saying, we got a lot of purple pigs, you know what I'm saying. It's known as IUIC, you know what I'm saying, trying to destroy and take down our organization, our nation, you know what I'm saying, things that we got going on for helping our people.
Oh, it's like
so they're trying to
sister, Salaki, I ain't even cut you off.
Salaki about that, Sister Isla. Let me see here. We got Sister Isla said, I believe this was some comments back then when we were talking about Saucy Montana. She said her BFF is Saucy Santana, another homo. She loves him. I don't know if this is true, but I always think about her. Diddy and her BFF having fun, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Good night.
She also has another comment. He said, I can be wrong, but it would surprise me of the illicit activities they probably do.
Right.
Man.
Right.
If I could
okay.
get Sister Idol ahead.
That's right.
She's right. And I remember being in high school, and it was a brother. He was a well-known homosexual. And there was a sister. They was best friends.
Yeah.
She was one of the baddest sisters in the school. And she slipped up and told me and another sister, she was like, yeah, me and so, one night we got drunk and we had sex. And it became a never-ending thing with them two having sex. But at the same time, this man was having sex with men as well.
Right.
In high school, he was in the 10th grade, 19th grade. But this boy was having sex with grown men.
Right.
Like, the majority of homosexuals that got their girls best friends and all that, they having sex with them.
Right.
That homosexual was clapping them cheeks, all of them.
Right.
On a freaky night, a girl would have sex with her friend.
Not clapping the cheeks.
Her friend, her lesbian friend, she's gonna have sex with her. So why would you think she'll have sex with a feminine man? He has a penis. And they do get this. I heard stories.
Good night.
Sheesh.
What happens if she gets pregnant by him?
Same thing happened when the stud get pregnant by a dude.
Man.
Hey, you gonna piss some studs out tonight, boy. God
We
damn.
got a better name for those gentlemen out there.
I should have went live on my phone. Hold on, I gotta go live for this shit.
They call themselves pansexuals.
Oh my god, you got
Oh,
sapiosexual. It's so many sexuals out here. You got sepio, you got pan, you got
Sepio. What the hell is that?
something about being in love with your mind or something like that.
What they call it when you in love with your vehicle?
Vehicle sexual.
Vehicle sexual.
Transsexual.
They got all these sexuals out here like good night. Like it's like, come on, man.
Categories on categories, man.
But we got other videos on you.
Oh,
We're talking about the IUIC.
Yeah, we about to talk about
All right, man. We're gonna talk about these purple pigs, man. Change the subject. Talk about these purple pigs. If y'all don't know, it's like go ahead.
You had something?
Nah, you go ahead. Go ahead. It's like,
all right, look, man. Look, people mad at us, mad at the ISUPK because we continue to go on this. You know what I'm saying? Go on this subject. It's not even one subject. There's plenty of things. You know what I'm saying? For one, you should have never came against the Lord's people, man.
right.
You should have never came against the Lord's priests and prophets of the ISUPK. Because we do this work with sincerity. You know what I'm saying? We do this work, you know what I'm saying, with all our might. You know what I'm saying? Blood, sweat, and tears. You know what I'm saying? We put everything into the school to actually help our people. And they want to come out here and want to be infiltrators, you know what I'm saying? Undercover cops, psyops, and everything you FBI, anything you could put in to name them as the police.
Right.
And we actually out here helping our people. But we got these people that want to come against us, man. So we're gonna continue to expose these people and see exactly why our people do not like them, okay?
Right.
All right, so we're gonna pull these videos. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna. This is like film session, right? That's what we're gonna pull in. So let's see this real quick.
What's your name?
All right, they're out here like so-called teaching whatever, and we can point out stuff that we don't do because we go to camp, right?
Right.
They so-called Bible study outside in the neighborhood, talking to our people and bringing them down instead of actually telling them what they need to hear. So let's look at this.
Did you teach your people like we were John 3:16 is really talking about? Hey,
They are in front of a church, Salaki. They're in front of a church again.
This recently?
This is a year ago. All right, how many times have they went in front of churches? They went in front of Geno Jennings' church. They went in front of another church where they had a squabble at. They was fighting. I mean, who was beating their ass? The women of the church. Yeah, the church ladies whooping their ass, and then the elder pulled out a Glock on their behind.
That's why
and they didn't do nothing.
Yeah, that's why they didn't take. They know if they would have tried to do what they did to us,
they would have got shot.
They would have got shot. They tried to bully us because of numbers. Right. But when that brother pulled out a strap, they all got into subjection. By showing you more that they're cowards.
Right.
We're not scared of pistols over
here.
Right.
And if I could just real quick,
please.
If I'm not mistaken, you know that a church that I believe what's that pastor name? Geno Jennings.
Yeah,
I believe that's that same church that actually fed the ISUBK. You understand?
Right.
You know, while they getting beat up and talked about bad, you know what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken, Captain Hunt in Alabama, they went to that same church and they fed them.
Right.
The same women that was beating up on IUIC.
Oh yeah, sir.
They fed the ISUBK.
I do remember that. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, man.
See?
So that just lets you know, man, that although we don't agree with Christianity, we're not about to chastise them. Man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For the beliefs of, we're going to chastise them, but we're not going to, go in front of their building and, march around.
Right.
Like this, what was that scripture when there was marching around?
The Wall of Jericho?
Yeah, didn't you know what I'm saying? That wasn't no damn Wall of Jericho. You know what I'm saying? These are people, man. You know what I'm saying? Like these are people that want to live their life. Let them live their life. You know what I'm saying? Let them live their life. And if you're a true priest and prophet, which they are not, they are nothing but purple pigs up under the crazy leadership of Nasty Nate. Right. Then let them people be, man.
Right, sir.
Go ahead.
Maybe. This is what I'm absolutely tired of, man. I'm tired of big Israelites, individualites saying that they're in the truth. I'm tired of hearing it. Y'all are not in the truth.
Right, man.
Y'all are not in the truth, just like John the Baptist is not in the truth.
Right.
Just like Jesus' mom was not in the truth.
Right.
Just like all the other Israelites that was against Jesus. Y'all are not in the truth, man. They knew that they were Israelites, and they also knew who Christ was.
Right.
But they still was not in the truth, man.
Right.
Y'all think because y'all got the knowledge of being an Israelite that y'all good, that y'all in the truth. Man, that's be in the truth, man. You gotta be in the ISUBK, man.
Damn right.
This is the only place. This is the home of the truth.
Damn right.
The home of the truth.
Right. Damn right.
So like in this video, we're gonna play this video. But just remember this. This is what bullies do.
Stand right there.
Bullies always try to take and bully people. They always try to take and bully people. And this is what you're watching in this video right here. You're watching these purple sodomites try to bully these Christian church people.
Right.
Like the UPK, we're not going to. Imagine if we did that. Imagine if the UPK did that. We would receive so much hate because everybody hates the UPK.
Right.
They hate us in for being masculine and being men, being warriors. So if we were to do something like this, everybody would be like, see, told you the UPK niggas ain't that but gangsters and thugs. But nobody's looking at the IUIC for what they do.
Right. If I could too, sir, just to just bring this up, just to show you how much brotherhood Commander Jenny Hanna has.
Right, sir.
He wrote Geno Jennings apologizing for the IUIC mistakes. He wrote Geno Jennings, man. Come on now, like, and and you telling us that we, like we niggas and we spicks and we're a whole bunch of nothings.
That's honorable.
You understand? Like, man, listen, man, Commander Jenny Hanna is an honorable brother, man. And he showed excellent brotherhood to people that don't give a damn about him at this given point. You understand? He wrote General Jennings a letter apologizing for IUIC because, of course, in the Christian world, they're looking at, okay, these purple pigs, they are the representation for the Hebrew Israelites. Commander Jenny Hanna said, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to put my rank in. You understand? And wrote them a letter apologizing for that.
Right. Man,
Tell me that's not no brotherhood, man.
That's right. Yeah, sir. Let's keep going on this side.
Did you teach your people like we were John 3:16 really talking about? Hey, listen.
It's like for me. Y'all are just like GMS and all them other Israelites. Y'all was sitting there and be at camp, or supposed to be at camp, and y'all and every person that walked past y'all will ask them, would y'all like to receive the word of God? Would y'all like to receive the word of God? And I ask you, yes.
So like
Well, I don't know if IUIC do that, but that's kind of like what they do.
They do the same thing.
They standing in front of the church.
You're right. They all do the same thing.
So I'm thinking that's what they doing. But GMS would sit there and they would be at camp in an open area, and they everybody that walked past them, they'll be like, "Hey, would you like to receive the word of God today? Would you like to see it? Would you like to receive the word of God?" I'm like, we don't even do that.
Hell no.
We don't do that.
It's like this is what's horrible about this video is that they're willing to do this to their own people. You know who else did this to their people, to our people? The Ku Klux Klan.
Right.
They went in front of our churches and did the same type of behavior to our people. You have never seen the ISUPK come inside of a church and bother these people. Whatever the hell they do, listen, they could be having a damn Easter egg. We're not going out there to crush their eggs, pick up the golden egg and put it in our pockets. We're not doing that. We're going to, hey, look, do what you want to do.
Right.
But we will be on the streets in every main city, battling against our enemies. Because these homosexuals don't do that. They think our people are the enemies. Right. These niggas in these churches, they hate everybody. They hate the niggas in the church. They hate the niggas in the streets. They hate the niggas in the UPK. They hate all niggas while forgetting what General Muhammad said very heavy. Well, while they're forgetting that they're niggas too.
Right.
You hate yourself.
Right.
Get out.
What's that? What's that JG song? Still a nigga.
Still a nigga, B. Whatever. No matter what you do, still a nigga. It's like, if I could, y'all know that. Y'all remember that scripture in the Bible? I forgot exactly what it was. Y'all remember when they was trying to, a fake Israelite group, you know what I'm saying? Somebody speaking in Christ's name, which wasn't following Christ. And they were speaking on the streets and got whooped by that homeless man, or the man that had a demon.
Okay, we can pull that scripture up.
It's like, that's what I want to know.
You said say it again?
That's what I want to know, what scripture it was. I don't even remember. But that's what this kind of reminds me of. And also earlier what we was talking about when those people was fighting, they was fighting the IUIC standing out front of their church. Those Christian women fighting them, and the brother pulling out the Glock, and they was whooping their behind because they were speaking in Christ's name, but they're not really following Christ. That's the perfect example of what happened to them. They tried to be here, claiming they follow Christ, but they're not really following. They're not doing this work with sincerity. Right. They're not really under his tutelage. You know what I'm saying? Where it started. Right. You know what I'm saying? So they got the results that they got. Anybody else?
Yeah. Well, that's what I was saying about the about how y'all will sit there and ask people about how y'all, y'all will stop everybody that's walking and ask them that they want to receive Christ. But when we go downtown Greenville, we don't stop nobody and be like, hey, would you like to hear the word of the Lord today? We don't give a damn on, because you gonna hear us.
Right.
We got that loud ass speaker out there. We're not gonna stop nobody and ask y'all if y'all want to hear the word of Christ. Y'all gonna hear it off of that speaker. And this is you either gonna take it or leave it. We don't give a damn. We're not gonna stop nobody because we ain't getting no attention, because we not out there for damn attention. We're not there for no damn attention. We out there to prophesy to our people.
Right. That's right.
We're not out there we're not out there for our health. We're not out there for fun.
Right. Exactly, man.
Exactly. I see y'all is out there for fun, man. Y'all out there playing. Y'all don't even be militant out there. Y'all just be out there all scrambled, all over the place. Y'all don't be on Shamar. Y'all niggas just be out there bullshit.
Exactly.
Y'all niggas is not on Shamar.
It's like, if we could y'all get Acts chapter 19, verse.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's different, but
it's Acts 19.
Matter of fact, what scripture is that? Get Mark 9:38. And can you get Acts chapter 19?
I get the Acts.
You can tell them what the scripture that was again. You say you about to get Acts?
Yeah, I get Acts. So you said Acts 19 what, sir?
Acts, one that you have. Okay, the one I got is Acts chapter 19, verse 13. We're gonna read the one Razak got first. Because these scriptures both go parallel with each other.
Come.
You go ahead, Razak. All right. And John answered him, saying, Master, we saw one casting out devils in thy name, and he followed not us, and forbid him, because he followed not us.
Right.
But this is what people don't understand. There were fake Israelite groups back then.
Mm-hmm.
They were doing the same thing that Christ did. Because those people did it for the reputation. They didn't do it to really help the brothers and sisters. This is why the only time you hear about these people is during this instance right here. You don't hear any more about them as far as who they are or the glorious things that they did. You just hear about them through this instance right here. Go ahead. But Jesus said, forbid him not, for there is no man which shall do a miracle in my name that lightly speak evil of me. Right, and that's what these fake Israelite groups do to you. The Ajike, they speak evil of us. They speak evil of us, but all of them learn how to be Israelites from the Ajike. You can read that other scripture. That was it on that. You can read that other scripture. You got it.
Come. Acts 19 and 13. Then a certain vagabond Jews.
Now, this is some more people trying to do what Christ did right here. These are other people trying to do what Christ did, because during this time when Christ was on the earth waking up the children of Israel and bringing us back,
right.
Christ didn't do it for them. Christ did it specifically for the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah, right.
But these other pastors were doing it for money. Like some of your other Israelite groups out there that like to wear purple. They're doing it for money, right? For fame. That's why they did it. And that's why people back then did it, because they wasn't looking for it to raise the nation of Israel back up. They were looking at it because it got them paid.
Right.
I'm going to pull another scripture after this one. Go ahead.
Come. Then a certain of the vagabond Jews, exorcists, took upon them to call over them which had evil spirits in the name of the Lord Yahushua, saying, we adjure you by Yahushua, whom Paul preacheth. Verse 14. And there were 7 sons of one Sceva, a Jew, and chief of the priests, which did also. Verse 15. And the evil spirit answered and said, Yahushua I know, but Paul I know But who are ye? In verse 16, and a man of the whom of the evil spirit was leapt on them and overcame them and prevailed against them. So they fled out of that house naked and wounded.
They got their ass whooped. Read this scripture. We got one for you. This is a heavy scripture. What scripture that we about to read out?
Acts 16, verse 14.
Go ahead.
And a certain woman named Lydia, a seller of purple.
A what?
A seller of purple.
A what?
A seller of purple.
Go ahead.
Of a city of here we go with that. Which worship God heard us. Whose heart the Lord opened, that she attained unto the things which were spoken of Paul.
So let me get the rest of the scripture for you. So about that.
And it came to pass, as we went to prayer, a certain damsel possessed with a spirit of divination met us, which brought her masters much gain and much soothsaying.
That's this lady right here, man. She was getting pimped. You know what I'm saying? This certain lady that sold purple was getting pimped. You know what I'm saying? And she was getting pimped by her leaders. And that's what these sisters that are inside of the IUIC don't understand.
Right.
You have a homosexual man that's leading over y'all, that's robbing y'all, blind with y'all money. That's all it's about for him. He's puffed up. He's literally on his high horse. Literally on his high horse. He's a homosexual man. Listen, right outside of this school, there was a sister who never stepped foot inside of this school, who works with a brother who's in the IUIC, and he showed her a picture of Nate. And this sister did 20 years in prison. She looked at the picture and said, "Oh, that man's a homosexual." By just looking at the picture, they didn't know anything about Nasty Nate, but looked at the picture. This sister is more hardcore than all of them inside of the IUIC.
Right.
And she fucked with the brothers from the UPK. We was sitting outside right in front of this school, chilling, having a good time, talking and laughing. She pulled up. She said, "My husband want to sit down and talk to y'all. He a good brother. He know how good of brothers y'all are." And we started telling. I said, "You know about the brother that cut hair with you?" I said, "You know the school he's a part of, right?" She said, "Oh yeah, he showed me a picture of his leader." She said, "I told him that man is gay."
Oh yeah, I remember that.
You remember that?
I remember that.
He's
right up there. Yeah.
She seen the picture of Nate. This sister did 20 years in prison, a hardcore sister, man. A good ass sister, man. Seen the picture of Nate and said, "That man is a homosexual."
Right, man.
You can tell how the hell he hold that damn mic. Man, hold that mic like what his damn wrist be arched like a motherfucker. He bent that wrist.
Weak ass wrist, nigga.
Man.
I don't know nothing about. I don't, you know. Nah, I ain't seen that.
I know what the fuck you talking about.
Shit,
So like,
but if you is out here bouncing your ass, boy, y'all might well come to the. Y'all might well come to IUI. I mean, it's like y'all might well come to the ISUPK under Command G.
If you can handle it. I was about to say,
if I could just real quick, you know what I'm saying, you know, with the whole, you know, Nasty Nate situation, with the whole twerking session, he said that he wasn't able to do it like that. Meaning in his mind, he wanted to do it like them.
You don't supposed to.
He wanted to be able to twerk like sisters. He said, "Oh yeah, you know, I can't do it like them, but here we go right here." And then he did his little dance or whatever the case may be. But deep down inside, he wanted to be able to twerk like a damn woman.
And he did
this supposed to be y'all general.
Oh no, that's the bishop.
This supposed to be y'all fucking. This supposed to be y'all bishop.
That's the pastor.
Yeah, I mean, of course, we all know that he's not a general,
right?
But they look at him as a general,
right? Like
disgusting.
This is supposed to be y'all fucking bishop, whatever you want to call him, because he ain't a general. I don't know who made him a general.
You know what his name is? Nasty Nate.
Nasty Nate.
Right. So that's how we going. That's how we gonna name him, Nasty Nate.
This is y'all leader. I want you to pull a bit. If you can find a video of my leader twerking, I'll wait. Or even attempting to even try to twerk and say I can't do it like them, because you don't supposed to. What the hell is you out here trying to pop a cheek for?
That's the new thing.
What is wrong with you? Now he's out here popping cheeks. Cheek popping.
Nigga desperate, bro.
Right.
Your leader is a homosexual, man. I don't care what you say. Right. Y'all, Nasty Nate is a homosexual, man. This man out here popping cheeks, trying to pop cheeks.
So we got about 5 minutes. Let me pull this video.
Go ahead and pull one.
This is the last one.
Close that.
Let's show what the IGPK does. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, hey, resist man. I'm turning your 100 block. Man, now this is the 100 block, man. We finna set up right here.
Yeah. That's already up, bro.
Hey, rewind that a little bit.
Say it again. Say it.
Captain Thar,
Damn right. God damn. I had to play this.
You notice how they tried to run up on Cap, man.
Yo, God.
Cap was by himself.
John, sir.
And the thing about this as well too, you know, like we gonna watch it in the video, but you know, IUIC, they come off as passive aggressive.
Right, sir.
You know what I'm saying? They try to come up, be all cool with you at first, and you know, and then they try to hit you with the punchline, or they try to hit you with some quote unquote heavy information. When in all, they not saying shit, man. They some purple pigs, man. Fuck Nasty Nate in the IUIC. Go ahead and play that, brother, if you don't mind, so we can close up.
Oh, hey, resist man. I'm turning your 100 block. Man, now this is the 100 block, man. We finna set up right here. You know shit about fuck the thing or fuck you.
Yeah, right.
Purple goddamn bullshit. You ain't run up on us like you did.
I'm
just saying, what's this about? Hey, y'all bag. What is this about, bro? What is it about? What the fuck you think this about? What is this about? What is this about? Okay. I had you be my spirit, bro. Yeah, they can't help that us. We can say peace. Right now, right here, puppy and public area. You can't help that us. Right now, right here, right now. Right now, we have no right now. You can't help us. I'm telling you, this is public area. What I'm telling you, what is it about? Keeping the whole camp. Is it about hatred? You want to keep you want some animal, bro? You want some animal? You want to drive them away? Do you want to drive them? We all about more. What I'm saying, that's what you want. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Let's get it again. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, what's up, man? What's up? You a hoe in the whole camp. We for the whole camp. You a hoe. You a hoe. You a bitch. You a bitch. You a bitch. I'm a hoe treat me like a fucking hoe. They tell me I'm a hoe treat me like a hoe. Nigga, I'm there. In front of us, nigga. I know that, so if they gonna beat me, why you coming up here? We gonna teach like you teach. Because that's what we do. That's what we do, nigga. Who right here? That's what I'm saying. Cause we been over here. Just like you do. We been over here. No, ask me. We been over here. We was here before y'all was here. You wouldn't. Yes, we know you wouldn't. Yes, we know you wouldn't. We been over here. We got footage from others over here. We know everything over here. We right here right now. We right here right now. Do something. What's up, nigga? I'm gonna do something. Move us up this goddamn block. Move us the fuck off this block, man. Move us up, stand up. You can't bring the moves, right? You can't bring the moves, right? I ain't nobody can't watch you with move us out. I said, I'll be right here, nigga. We gonna be right here, nigga. We gonna move us up the block.
I come in peace.
You got to move us out. You got a weak leader. You got to move us out. You got a weak leader. You got a weak leader.
Slag it, sir. Can I please? Can I say something? Look, from what y'all taught us, you know what I'm saying, coming up in the school, and from what Commander General has been telling us, you know, lately, you know what I'm saying, we go out there around them corners and we make sure we have rules and we have regulations to make sure that we understand where we're gonna stand and preach the, you know what I'm saying, not preach, but teach you know what I'm saying, are the gospel of the Most High in the of the children of Israel in that Bible, we make sure that we solidify that spot. We don't just go out there and just stay there, you know what I'm saying, or just pick a spot and just, you know, leave it at that. We make sure we can solidify that so we can stay out there and keep doing it consistently. So now, Captain Thara, right, is out there. He's doing his work, solidifying this spot. You know, we've been out there. This is the same thing that they tried to do to us in Kansas with Officer Malat and Captain Gabar, right? You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing that they try to do. But the only thing is that they didn't try us. They didn't try us none of those times. But they finally got the numbers together to say, maybe we just need a lot of more men to try to. Maybe we just need maybe 1,000 men out there to try us, to try the ISUPK out there. And maybe we'll get away with it. Right there, they had maybe 40 men across the street right there, which I saw in the background. And maybe they had maybe 10 men to 15 men right there in front of us and thought they was going to punk us off the corner. Well, who the hell did they think we is, man? Who in the world do they think we are, man? We're not taught that in here. We are no cowards in here, man. You think we give a damn about some numbers, man? I don't know. We go over this all the time, but it's like really, do you think we care? We got numbers, but we don't need them. Right. We don't need them. We depend on the Lord. Like it, so you got something. And
this is just, you know, like I just get very, very. I don't know. I just want to go back to the worldly me. You know,
sometimes, right?
You know, I think of IUIC, man, because you know what they're not realizing is, you know, up here in Tennessee, this is a camp spot literally right in front of the school.
Damn right, sir.
Literally right in front of the school. So how they gonna be like, oh well, yeah, this is our spot right here.
Yeah.
So like they gonna hold camp right in front of our school. That does not make sense. Exactly. That's like us going to IUIC and be like, oh yeah, you know, like we're gonna post up right in front of y'all school.
Right.
Once again, we show undeniable brotherhood, but guess what? We're not receiving it back. So guess what's gonna happen, man? The Lord is gonna deal with IUIC, man. That's my prayer, man.
Damn right, sir.
The Lord is dealing with IUIC. We make it. See, we wouldn't be doing what we're doing, man, if it wasn't for them, man.
Right.
They caused us upon themselves, man.
Right.
They're going to be destroyed.
Exactly.
They're going to be wiped out. Their numbers are currently dwindling. I don't know that for sure, but I do. I am a prophet of the Lord.
Right.
And Salaki, if I could, the reason why that homosexual Salaki Nasty Nate, the reason why Nasty Nate loves to broadcast the IUIC and the vast amount of people, you know, the vast amount of men in the streets, like they go have that million-man march like Farrakhan. They have all of those guys out there marching because he wants people to be afraid of that.
Right.
It's like a game. It's like a game.
Mm-hmm.
When you see the game, you're like, man, we can't beat them, man. It's like 100 of them. And then you got the brothers who doesn't have a many of them. They be like, you know what, we can take them. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like, I lived the life in the world also, and we always was outnumbered by certain people. But we came up with ways and strategy to deal with those numbers. And they don't understand the Lord is a man of war.
Right.
He never dealt with numbers. The movie 300 came from a story out of the scriptures about Israel when the Lord only had 300 men to go to war. You know, you got thousands of men out there marching. How many of them men inside of that congregation of people marching are real men? How many? But you got 3,000 men marching down the street. Out of 3,000, what? 500 gay. Another 300 smoke weed. Mardaki, you told the brothers about the brother we seen today buying the cigars?
Sir. I did. You know, and you know, they're nobodies. You understand? So, you know, men also felon, you know, we were just riding around and you know, I just happened to go into Dollar General and I see a fake Israelite group, well, person rather, and he's supposed to be the leader of that group.
The leader.
supposedly supposed to be the leader. And as I'm checking out, I'm getting some stuff to brush my teeth with. I see him get a silver Optima cigar in a Black and Mild.
In the Black and Mild?
That boy about to roll that Zao.
That
boy
boy
got the black afterward.
That boy know all the weed.
He about to roll that Zao.
He's selling the weed, bro.
Fact, he probably the trap boy.
When he get high, he's the ultimate Israelite.
They are in the world.
Come on, man. Listen, Nancy Nate, your members have been caught having sex with transgenders. Your members have murdered and raped women. The list goes on. Y'all, your members out here getting your men inside your group out here getting their tails ate by women.
Yeah.
Come on, the list goes on. It's only gonna get worse for y'all. And this is why it's so important for brothers and sisters in the school to realize, man, we have to serve the Lord. And just like the scripture says, priests must be blameless.
Right.
Like, you can't be out here fucking up, man. We have so many enemies that want us to fall. We have to be blameless inside the school. That's it. I yield up.
All right. With that, man, this is No Affiliation Radio. You know what I'm saying? Coming to you on another Wednesday, man. You know what I'm saying? Next week, we're going to definitely do it again. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have Officer Ratazak here. You know what I'm saying? Officer Nayar here. And, of course, you're going to have all the ones, the men above us. You know what I'm saying? Captain 10,000 Natazar. You know what I'm saying? Officer 5,000 Aban Kara. And Officer of 1,000 Mara Dakia, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do it again, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna come back to y'all raw and uncut again. Right. You know what I'm saying? Every week. Right. So we're gonna do that again, you know what I'm saying? Again and again, week in and week out, you know what I'm saying? Right. So with that being said, man, you know what I'm saying? There's No Affiliation Radio, because we're not affiliated with anybody, you know what I'm saying? And with that, shalom, man, you know what I'm saying?